What is up, everybody? I have a small cold, and first I'm gonna see and make sure that I am live on YouTube and I can hear myself. I have a cold. I don't feel good. Also, I am taking care. Okay, I can hear myself. That's good. I'm gonna be live on TikTok too. Let's see. Chat and interview. Okay, go live. All right. I am live both on YouTube and on TikTok. So if you want to, you can follow me on TikTok. But today's events are insane. Okay. Fia Johansson, known as the Persian Medium. Let me know if you can't hear me because I got both my streams up. So if you can't hear me, let me know. Um I have a minor sinus cold going on, and plus I've been taking care of my mini, which only certain people know what's going on with that. But today I recently seen some events that was done by Fia Johansson, also known as the Persian Medium, that made me totally disgusted with her actions. And I see that it's like taking my conversations and putting them into text on my cell phone, which I don't understand why. Hi. Let me know if you can't hear me, which I'm assuming that everybody can. Let me go into TikTok, make sure everybody can hear me. Um, okay. Yeah, I can hear myself. Don't mind my family in the background. They're just like loud and obnoxious. It's just normal. Okay, let me fix this. Don't mind my family in the background. They're just like loud and obnoxious. It's just normal. Okay, let me fix this. Don't mind my family in the background. They're just like loud and obnoxious. It's just normal. Okay, I'm gonna close my stream on TikTok because I can hear myself, so it's working properly. Anyways, welcome everybody. Hello, everybody. I hope that you enjoy this stream because today is going to be another discussion about me discussing about Fia and what is currently going on with my investigation with Fia. Um, Let me pull up my Instagram. I am extremely upset with the actions that Fia has taken upon herself today to post on her stories. So Fia decided to take upon herself to call Julia's parents. And she posted it like she does best. She wanted to make it into a publicity stunt. and display that she was calling her parents. She even changed the phone numbers to where they weren't recognized. She called them about 5 times, even claimed she called Julia Julia called her mom's work and was claiming that they told her that her mother no longer works there. Personally, I do not blame the parents on how they're reacting. They have every right to have their reaction the way that they do. I'm trying to make sure the way I word things is articulate to where some people can understand, because sometimes the way I word um because of me taking English classes, a lot of people don't understand my big words that I use. But okay, I have seen posts in the past that Fia has stated that she has studied law for several years, and all her hard work that she's done. I noticed that she never once mentioned that she went to criminal justice and majored in criminal justice. Not once. She majored in a degree that allows her to be a psychiatrist and a doctor as a psychiatrist in psychiatry to help mental health patients. She did not major in a degree that will benefit her really in getting a PI license. You would want to major in criminal justice, criminology. She may have taken some college. I don't know. But we have contacted, my team has contacted the college that she went to. I cannot guarantee that I'm pronouncing this accurately, but it's Shahid Bahish. I don't know. I cannot pronounce it. University, and she got her BS engineering 1995 to 1998. She's around my age. Actually, she is my age, just 4 months older than me. I'll just put that out there. But she claims she went to that school from 1995 98. Let me see. I'm doing a calculation trying to determine her age, exactly how old she would be if she went there. It'd be like 14 to 18. Doing an undergrad while she was in Iran. But anyways, I'll discuss that later. We got confirmation from that university they won't release any information if she went there, because they have different laws in that country. And that's understandable because, America, they will release information to like journalists, cops, and stuff like that. We have different laws over here. And, I respect their laws over there. But however, I did reach out to them, and so did someone else that I'm working with. Reach out to them. Oh, I have Botrix talking. I was like, wait. For those that are watching my live stream who have been following the Persian medium, which everybody knows that her followers are fake, so not that many people saw them. I mean, everybody that is Julia's followers obviously are now being forced to go and look at I should see if I can go live on Instagram too. Let me see. Um I don't know if there's a way to go live on Instagram on my PC. Maybe something I have to do on the phone, which I am not doing that because I'm on my computer. They need to make it to where they have the option to go live on the computer like everybody else does, because it's mainly where I go live at anyways. Unless I'm relaxing and chilling, then I'll go live. But there's no option for me to go live on Instagram, I noticed. Anyways, I'm going to pull this up on my phone because I got it screen recorded to me. And I'm going to play it for everybody to hear it. And we see if the father will answer us. Fia, why are you ringing them? Put your mum and dad love. This is Becca Smith talking right now too. Let me go to the original one. That's one that Becca posted. Let me go to the original video. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. This is her phone call to Julia's father. They know Julia is in US. They know that Julia is with me, but nobody really answered. We are going to call Julia's mom now for the, I think, 5th time. We'll see. This is my American number. We'll see like if she's gonna answer or not. It's calling. Okay, right now we are calling the stepfather, and we will see if there's anything will happen with that number. Okay. I just played it, so everybody will be able to listen to it. Once again, she made it a publicity stunt. Once again, she contacted the news and released Julia's medical condition to the news because she said that Julia gave her permission. It's a sad situation that's going on. If she is, having to go through medical tests of being tested for leukemia. My would-be older brother passed away from leukemia. It's a severe blood cancer, and it does make your bones hurt really bad. And it's something that you don't really want to wish anybody to really have to go through and suffer that type of medical condition. So it is something that is severe, and hopefully she finds out if that is what she has and gets the medical treatment that she needs to get. However, the one thing that I am very deeply concerned and disturbed and disgusted about is the fact that while Fia had called her parents, not only was it able to be viewed of the phone call, but you could get her father's phone number. I was given screenshots and it shows her father's phone number. So, as somebody that is her spokesperson, um Fia should not be doing something like that. She should not allow her parents' private information to be released like that. And I'm very upset about that. Anyways, going into further details about my investigation because I want everybody to know what's going on. I reached out to the doctor. The doctor blocked me. I asked the doctor if, she knew Fia Johansson, if she was aware that Fia Johansson was using her photo on a site. And evidently, she did not want to answer that question, so she blocked me. Um, which leaves one to two things. One, either she just don't want to talk about it, or two, maybe she's involved with the scam that Fia has been involved with all these years in fraud, using these several aliases and shell companies and everything else. And also, I noticed that Fia Johansson posted a photo of herself recently within the last few days, with her and her friend that she's very close with. And not only did I see a comparison of her and that doctor, looking alike, I thought maybe that they were related, and maybe that's why the doctor don't want to talk to me. So I do have another person that I'm able to reach out to and find out if Fia does know that doctor, because then if so, maybe that doctor should be investigated as well, because it's really awkward that someone would allow their photo to be stolen and used on a site and claiming that they're a doctor with their photo. And if she's okay with that, that's very alarming, because the fact is, me, if I was a doctor and I knew I had a license and my license could be on the line because of the fact that someone's claiming that they're me with my photo, I would definitely be suing that person. I would be contacting law enforcement on that person. Like, that's a serious situation, claiming that you're a doctor when you are not a doctor, because I've already received notification from the university, that I should say I received an email back, not notification, because I didn't text them, but I did receive an email back from the university that she claims that she went to the school at, and she did not go to school there. I let them know that I was doing an investigation into Fia Johansson. I gave them every single alias that is known publicly that Fia Johansson used before and after marriage. She did not go to college there. She did not get a degree there. And it's really upsetting that she's telling everybody that she's got a doctorate degree when this university has already told me that she has not attended there. Unless she wants to publicly post her certificate, which, like she says about Julia's birth certificate, that can be forged. It can be recreated on the internet and be forged. Also, for her ISA certificate, that is something that she paid and had attended to get her license, to where she would be able to be a trainer. Also, I received confirmation that, let me pull it up, to Texas Department of Public Safety has received my complaint. I have a complaint number. And I posted that information publicly for everybody to see as well. So that was emailed to me on March 14th. And also, I am not the only one that had reported her private investigations license. What the whole world needs to understand is that Texas is not a reciprocal state. You cannot be licensed in Texas, which I'm going to reiterate this again. I said this in my last live as well. You cannot be licensed as a private investigator in Texas and offer services in all 50 states. You can only offer services in Texas to the citizens that are in Texas. I personally called the Texas Department of Public Safety. I spoke to somebody there. I let them know the situation. I let them know that I'm a journalist and I'm investigating into Fia Johansson and I was interested in finding out some information, and I let them know what was going on. This is before I even knew if they were reciprocal states. After I got done explaining to her everything, she let me know that well she can't be doing that because we're not reciprocal. You need to go online and make a report. And I did exactly what I was told to do. So I want everybody to know that I did exactly what the Texas Department of Public Safety told me to do, was to make a report. So I did just that. Also, let me pull this up as well. Thea claims. Wait, let me see if I have the photo in my file. I don't. I'm gonna have to include that photo in my. Oh yes, I do. I do have the file. Okay. No, I don't have it. I have something else. I'm gonna have to email that photo and include it in my file. But anyways, Thea, let me pull it up. Thea claims let me go to Instagram. I posted it. I will definitely have to email that to my email so I can include it in my file. Let's see. I got a really bad headache, so I'm having to work around that because the fact that I got a sinus cold going on. Thea just needs to quit posting. She's just completely embarrassing herself. Thea claims that she has worked years and years of hard work and that she got her PI license in 2012, which that's incorrect. She only got it in 2020. And then she let it expire 2 years later. She got it on March 25th, 2020, and she let it expire on March 25th, 2022. And it wasn't until me and Becca called her out for illegally using her PI license that she hurried up and renewed it. We don't know if she renewed it before she came back to the United States or after, because it was really awkward on Monday. You know, she was posting about her PI license again, knowing she lives in California. She can't offer services in California, just so everybody knows. So by her posting saying that she's making a movie in California, that everybody will see about the work that she does in the upcoming movie that she's doing. I am trying to find the post that I did. Okay. I may have to I might have to go through my camera photos because the photo that I post I like zoomed in on purpose so I could call her out for some of the lies that she was doing. So let me go through my camera real quick because I am gonna have to email that to my phone also. Not my phone, but to my email. I'm gonna have to get me a phone with a bigger gigabytes. Aha, wait, I think I found it. Okay, let me email this to myself real quick so I can add it to my file. Okay, I'm going to read it to you before I email it to myself, okay? She posted a photo of her badge. She says, "It isn't just a badge to me. It symbolizes years of challenging hard work, challenging work and focus. This badge means everything to me. It aids in helping bring justice, truth, and light into places of darkness. When there's been a terrible loss, crime, or suffering, this helps me use my gifts to help others through civil, criminal, and domestic and forensic investigations. I get to do some of the most fulfilling work in providing answers, from helping prove the innocence of the wrongfully convicted to uncovering sex trafficking victims and finding the perpetrators, to locating missing people and identifying victims or perpetrators or other violent crimes is part of my day-to-day job, and I'm proud to get to share this with the world." Y'all get to see this soon through one of her films in production called The Game Masters, which highlights the plight of sex trafficking. So that lets you know right now that she's using Julia for a publicity stunt. Let me email this to myself so I can include this into my file. Because this is very disturbing. Very disturbing. You go and confess to the world that you're using your PI license in California in a movie, Fia. I've already done told you once that you can't use it in California. You're going to end up having to cancel production of that movie because of the fact that you can't use it in California. Let me add this in my file real quick. It's gross and disgusting. I would never do that. I majored in criminal justice and I take the law very seriously. And whenever you break the law, I take that very seriously as well. So, did you take on this case with Julia so you can have her in your upcoming movie because of the fact that she's wanting to get fame already? She's wanting to become a musician and sing, and she already announced to the world that someone from Sweden made a contract with her. Who is that person from Sweden that made a contract from her with her? Do you care to tell us that information, Fia? If anybody has anything they want me to discuss about, please let me know because I will check into it and discuss it. There's other cases that I'm working on as well that I'm not discussing live. I do them behind the scenes. When it becomes time to releasing those cases that I work on, I'm not no PI, and you will never hear out of my mouth that I'm a PI, just so everybody knows. But can I do a job just as good as a PI? You darn well tootin' I can. I can find out information really, really easily. And sometimes it only takes me 5 seconds to find out information. I have been interested in criminal law for a very long time. Back in 2004, I started getting interested in law and even went to law school. But am I a PI? No. But can I do work as a PI? Yes, I can. I can do it just as great as a PI. I can find out information. I can investigate people. And I'm really good at it because I know what types of questions to ask people. I know what to investigate in a case. Also, I have also watched a lot of crime shows, so I know a lot of information about crime cases. I've watched every type of police show that you can possibly think of, to learn the ins and outs. And also, I learn the laws of the states. If I see a case that's going on in the news and I get confused about it, like I'm like, how can this happen, knowing that this is supposed to be, the law? So I'll investigate it to see if they change the laws. I do my job. Like, I will investigate to find out information that needs to be found out. Julia went and got some medical tests done. Let me see if I can pull that up. Okay, the New York Post by news.com.au. They're saying the Polish woman who believes she is Madeleine McCann has been dealt a devastating blow. Julia Faustyna, who also goes by Julia Wendell, 21, has submitted DNA to be tested in the hope that she will be confirmed to be British girl who vanished at age 3 from a Portuguese vacation apartment in 2007. But Miss Wendell may be battling cancer, spokesperson has revealed, and she's awaiting test results back over fears she has leukemia. And she said that they're still waiting on results of the DNA testing that will show them exactly what Julia's ethnic background is and what country she and her true family are from. These kind of tests are very accurate, Miss Wendell's representative and private detective Dr. Johansson told The Sun. First of all, why are they claiming that you're a private detective? You're not a private detective. You don't work for law enforcement. Like, you don't have a badge that says you're a detective from the police department. I mean, unless you want to show everybody that badge too. But we definitely know that that PI license is licensed in Texas. So you can't claim that you're a private detective. Like, that's totally illegal. Claiming that you're a detective knowing that you're not. It's disgusting, everything that I've seen today. I'm not happy about it. The family's definitely not happy about it. Why would you call and harass the family knowing that you're claiming that they have a kidnapped, sex trafficked child that does not belong to them? They have no reason to answer your calls. You go to the news and claim that you have evidence that she's been sex trafficked and kidnapped, but yet you're on Instagram posting videos of you calling and harassing her parents like 5 to 10 times. Quit calling them. They don't want to talk to you, okay? Straight up facts. They don't want to talk to you. You lied from the get go. You lied about your PI license. Nobody wants to talk to you. Why would they want to talk to you? They have no reason to talk to you. Now, will they talk to Julia? Yes, when the time is right, they will talk to Julia because that's her daughter. That's who she gave birth to. That's who she raised. Her mother still loves her, knowing everything that she's done. She still loves her and care about her. Knowing that you lied and said that her family don't care about her, and then now Julie's saying that she's got a family that actually cares about her. Julia's mom does care about her. There's a lot of things that I could release to the public, but I'm not going to because that's private information. Um, and knowing that Julie is going through the medical condition that she's possibly going through, I don't want to release that to the public because obviously that is private information. But there's a lot of stuff that you have not investigated to find out as well that we have been able to find out. One, you didn't go to the doctor's hospital. I mean, you didn't go to the hospital where she was born at. You've been rude to her family off camera. And then when you record, you act like, oh, I'm going to calmly and nicely call her family and see if they're willing to come do a DNA test. Why would they want to, knowing that you've been paying news articles claiming that she was sex trafficked and you have evidence of it? Like, I wouldn't even want to talk to you. If you went to the newspapers and claimed that my daughter was sex trafficked and was the spokesperson for my daughter, I would be acting the same way as Julia's parents are and not answer the phone call to you. No matter how many times you call, no matter how many phone numbers that you call from, I would not answer the call from you. It's clearly that you are using Julia as a publicity stunt for your upcoming movie because you confessed to you making a movie, which is totally disgusting. Totally disgusting. I don't understand your train of thought. You care more about publicity and getting news articles written out there before you really care about Julia's well-being. If you cared about her medical condition, you would not be posting photos of your house to the news for them to post. You wouldn't say that you were hiding out Julia and that you would provide photos of your house location. That's not even nice. You're releasing information about her whereabouts, but yet you're claiming that she's being sex trafficked. How does that make you feel, Fia, that you're releasing her private information out? You're releasing her family's private information out with her phone number. You're releasing her whereabouts. How can the police even take you seriously claiming that she was sex trafficked, knowing that you're providing photos of where she's located at to the news to be posted all over the place and paying articles on top of it? I am discussing about Fia Johansson, the Persian medium, my investigation into Fia Johansson. I'm a journalist, and I am doing an investigation into Fia Johansson. But I posted exactly what this stream is about. I hope everybody takes time to listen to it. Everybody that knows what's going on in the news, and there's some people that don't. But anyways, Julia Wendell came out within the last month and a half ago claiming that she is Madeline McCann, and made an Instagram. Then well, first she took it to Facebook, and then I believe Instagram, and then TikTok as well. But anyways, it doesn't matter where she started her social media platform first. But she came out and said that she is Madeline McCann. She has similar eye condition, and she don't know anything about her history of when she was a child, that she don't have photos of when she was a child. I posted on my Instagram that Julia did have a photo of herself when she was a child, so you can go check out my Instagram if you want to see that. I didn't post a video of her singing because of the fact that she wants a music career, and I'm not here to help her start her music career. I'm here to investigate Fia Johansson. I'm here to help get the evidence to where I can fully get this publicity stunt to a close. Because that's personally what I feel it is. It's a publicity stunt made by Fia. She came out and she did her own. Let me pull it up. Mm, Fia Johansson, Persian medium. Madeline McCann reading. Oh yeah, she did her own prediction. Oh, she blocked me. I forgot she blocked me. Anyway, she did a reading claiming that Madeline McCann would come to find herself and find her, her real parents herself, and that she was from not Julia, Germany, and her name was not. She did not say that her name was Julia. She claims that Julia has been denied a DNA test and was ignored by authorities for a DNA test, but that is not correct. I'm gonna have to see if I can find a news article about her reading because I got blocked, so I can't see her reading that she gave to the public. Anyways, like she's giving evidence to news, even Irish Mirror, like bombshell evidence saying woman claiming to be Madeline McCann was trafficked. Instead of paying news articles or giving them tips, why don't you provide evidence? Stop prolonging it. They're claiming a young Polish woman claiming to be the missing Madeline McCann is in a secret location in the U.S., and the psychic helping her says there's evidence of trafficking. Okay, for one, she is not in a secret location. She's been at Fia's house, and Fia's been showboating her all over California, meeting celebrities, going to see the stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. For somebody that needed to be in hiding for being supposedly sex trafficking and receiving threats, is sure getting a lot of publicity by meeting famous people and getting to go out in public and getting photos of where she's located published in the news. I mean, doesn't that sound alarming? As somebody that has been a victim of a serious crime myself, I am not a type of person that posts my location and photos of my locations and photos of me getting out of the location where I'm at. You have all these newspapers publishing stuff that are outside of the US. You didn't get the publicity you wanted in Poland. You went to the police department, tried to get them to give a public statement. They wouldn't do it. Julie was aware that she was being investigated by them as well. And then you claimed that she was receiving threats and was definitely trafficked to Poland. Where's the evidence? It says that you went on to Instagram sharing evidence that she was trafficked. We have not seen no evidence. All we have seen is Julia and or the Persian media going on Instagram. I mean, now Julia does not have access to her social media accounts. She probably doesn't want her to find out that she lied about her PI license. I mean, that's my only guess. And I really hope that everybody takes the time to investigate everything thoroughly to be able to find out the truth about what's going on, because it's not hard to follow the evidence. First, she posted about her PI license. She posted that it came from Texas. So what do? You contact Texas to find out more about that PI license. Do exactly what I did. Just follow the evidence. Like everything that she posts, I get it sent to me, or I investigate on my own. So Fia needs to realize that what she did today was in the wrong. She should have never posted that she was contacting Julia's family and harassing them at that. They don't want to talk to her. Why should they? You're claiming that she's been kidnapped and sex trafficked and all this other horrible stuff, saying that they don't want to get a DNA test done. Hi. Hello, everybody. Today I'm not streaming any video games on YouTube, but for those that are asking, I'm been busy doing an investigation into Fia Johansson. I'll start streaming games again, but right now I'm doing an investigation until that's completed. It's taking most of my time. But I'll still upload videos of games just so everybody knows. Right now I've been doing some journalism work and investigating Fia Johansson, also known as a Persian medium. I was able to find several several businesses that Fia, sorry. I was reading that and I was getting the names mixed up because I was reading this article. But anyways, I found several businesses that Fia has opened that I feel are just shell companies. Um and I'm going to be investigating more into those businesses before I discuss publicly about them, because I noticed that every time I discuss something publicly or post publicly, she tries to mock it by posting stuff. And then I have to go back and, put her in her place to let her know that she's in the wrong, because she is. She claims that she cares about her PI license. Well, if you cared about your PI license, why'd you let them expire? Let me see if I can find another. Oh, yeah. She says, I just want to make sure she's in a safe place until we actually figure out exactly where and how we're going to conduct the DNA test. First and foremost, if you're wanting to make sure that she's safe and want to keep her in a safe place, why are you providing photos of her whereabouts to newspapers? Like, that's so confusing. And then she claims that the results come back that she's British or from that area, then they're going to continue their investigation to Madeline McCann and communicate with the detectives in Portugal. Once again, she claims she's got a lot of evidence right now that shows Julia was definitely trafficked to Poland. All she's got is messages that she's received and threats that she claims she's received. That's the only evidence that she has supported, publicly announced. That does not mean that she's been trafficked. I just want to let everybody know. It does not mean you've been trafficked if you receive threats and have sex threat. People contact you, sex traffickers or people that you think that are sex traffickers, does not mean that they're sex traffickers. And I really like the article that she had written claiming that Madeline McCann has no hospital records, got to do with the first 5 years of her life. And the Polish woman claiming to be Madeline McCann has no hospital records, got to do with the first 5 years of her life in the city where she reportedly grew up. You didn't even go to the hospital that she was born at, which I have the hospital she was born at if you want to contact them. Also, I want to thank Becca, for helping me with this, because we've spent a lot of hours getting evidence And she's been getting a lot of backlash and hate from people trying to claim that she's a liar and all that stuff without even asking her for evidence, which she does not need to provide you any effort evidence. No, she's having private conversations with um individuals from Julia's family, so therefore she don't need to provide you any evidence because then you're just going to take that and go show to people. And the family does not want any publicity. They don't want anybody bothering them. They don't want anybody from the news contacting them. They don't want anything that they say to be misconstrued and to be written into an article and lied about them. Knowing that there's a police investigation going on in Warclaw as well, they have been working with the law enforcement over there and they want to make sure that whatever they say is not misconstrued in the public because everything that Fia does is for publicity. And it's really disturbing. I'm gonna have to get me a drink of water real quick. What are you doing, Scooby? Okay. My cat was just laying there looking at me, and I'm like, what are you doing? He likes to cry and be around me 24/7. He'll cry mom for me. But anyways, basically previously Julia came out and claimed that she was Madeline McCann. I need to get me a new fan over here because my fan went out by my computer and now it's really hot over here. Anyways, Fia Johansson made a announcement a long time ago saying that Julia would find herself, find her parents, so she lived in Germany. And I think she said her name was, I don't know, Michelle. I don't even want to say what her name was because I can't remember, but she never said her name was Julia and that she'd be into music and stuff like that. But everything that she has said about that public reading that she announced to the world has been getting scrutiny because, one, she lives in Poland. Her family's claiming that they gave birth to her. Her parents gave birth to her, and they are her parents. So instead of being disrespectful and going to the news media and announcing everything to the news before you try to publicly make videos, posting to Instagram, calling her parents up, and changing your number, calling her parents. Also, I reached out to another individual that had contact with Okay, so I do have somebody that has speaked with Julia in the past that's willing to come on my channel and my stream and discuss things. So I will definitely be doing that as well. And we all agree that there is a lot going on in this case that is much more than the general public knows about. People only read what they read in the tabloids and what Fia provides them. And so I will be discussing with this person about having them on my podcast so we can get some questions answered as well. Um, so I will have this person on my podcast. And be able to get answers that I want my viewers to be able to get answered, questions that my viewers want to get answered. And I'm really excited about this because we get to know the truth about everything that happened and what he feels is going on with everything in regards to behind the scenes of Julia Faustina and maybe who it leaked the conversation that they had. So I'm really excited about that. So I just email back the person and let them know that I would like to have them on my podcast. So I will be having a recording uploaded or maybe a live of Joe Ward on one of my upcoming podcast episodes that I'm doing. So we will get to be able to discuss everything in regards to the conversation that he had with Julia, and be able to ask questions about who he feels may have leaked everything in the conversation. We'll get to that later on, but I will be excited to be able to have the validation that everybody wants and confirmation and be able to ask questions as well. So I will let everybody know when this takes place. And also I'll let everybody come up with questions to ask as well, like while we're um preparing to do this, I will ask everyone to come up with some questions that you guys want to be answered. So I definitely am excited about this upcoming podcast episode that I'll be doing. Because one, I was very confused about everything because the fact is, Fia came out and said that he was a pedophile. And I'm like, who is this person? Like, I've never heard of Joe Ward. I got sent the video and the clip and him talking to Julia, and it seems like he was wanting to help her out. His team wanted to help provide services to her, which I'll allow him to discuss and iterate everything that he was offering to her because it's not my place to say what all he was trying to offer to her or what kind of help he was trying to give her. All I know is I'm basing off what I seen on the clip that was leaked to the press. And then I will definitely get some questions answered because the fact I'm interested on who he feels, may have leaked it. Like, I want to get to the bottom of it. I'm just as interested as everybody else is to find out who leaked that call. I mean, I know that he's got a team and he wants to investigate and find out who he feels may have leaked it before he publicly announces to the world who leaked it. I know accusing somebody of leaking a call and not having the evidence or evidence the possibility of your team doing it and you not knowing about it. Like me, I'm very strict with the team that I work with, like even with the team that I'm working with now. We will discuss what we release to the public and we'll discuss what's not being released to the public. That's just one thing I'm very strict about, is that there's private things that I don't like to be announced to the public. And those type of things are not meant to be for the public whenever you're having a conversation with somebody about what may have happened to them, especially when they're coming out and claiming that they're a missing child. It seems that Julia went to him to get help and seemed sincere about it. I feel like she was sincere about it. Um, Fia, I know she likes to record everything she does and post it publicly. That's just the type of person she has. So if everybody ends up having a call with Fia Johansson, I'm just going to let you guys know, be prepared. It might be on social media. So be careful what you say to her. Be careful what you email her. Be careful what you communicate to her about, because as you see based on her calls made to Julia's parents, that she will post on social media, and she will leak your phone number as well, because she leaked her dad's phone number. I know her family's not happy at all that she allowed her father's number to be leaked out to the public, because now everybody can call him and harass him. Like, he's gonna have to change his phone number. I don't understand Fia's mindset, knowing that she claims she's a PI. I mean, she does have her PI valid in Texas, but she could only work in Texas and not California, so she's not allowed to offer services in California. But knowing that she's got a PI license based out of Texas, you think she would be smart enough not to release private phone calls, and that she would not release people's phone numbers to the public. Like, she's been really messy with her investigation into everything. All I see is everything is made for the press and for the public to find out information about what she's doing. Publicity. That's the way I feel about it. And that's my personal belief. That's my opinion. And I'll make it be known that that's my opinion. That's other people's opinion as well. Other people have their own opinion. Other people may feel that she's Malin McCann and hope that she gets the help that she needs. Yes. Do I want Julia to get the help that she needs? Yes, I do. Nobody wishes any harm on her. Her parents are suffering right now. They're going through a lot. And everybody should leave them alone and allow them to have the privacy that they deserve during this time, because it's something that they're suffering and going to have to heal through for years to come. They did not wish upon themselves to have Julia come out and say that she's Malin McCann. Maybe one day they'll, talk to somebody and decide to get their side of the story out. They've already released a statement. To me, that's valid enough right there. That's all they needed to make, was a statement that they had released to public. I don't know what more you expect people to come out and say, knowing that you got somebody claiming that they've been sex trafficked and want to have a phone call with them. Like, I don't understand. What more can you expect a family to come out and say, knowing they've already told everybody? Let me see. Whoops, I don't want to have this on my live. I do have evidence saying, that Julia posted before, saying, I am 21 years old. I want to become a mother. And she goes, "Hi, my name is Julia, and I will be 21 at the end of the summer. On a daily basis, I work and pursue my passions. I sing, play the piano and ukulele a bit, write songs, and make my own book and take photos. Unfortunately, I am still in a relationship with a man who is aggressive towards me because I want to stop this violence. I'm thinking about moving out and meeting a responsible and honest man with the same passion for children that I have. I've been dreaming about a child for a long time, and my abusive boyfriend has completely different plans for the future, and he doesn't want children. Plus, I wouldn't even want to have a partner who would be aggressive towards the baby. I would like to find someone who, like me, wants to start a family, someone caring, sensitive, emotional, and financially stable. Preferred age 28 to 45, Polish region, indifferent. And then she gives out her email. Due to this post being public, it is something that is able to be just discussed in the public. There's still a lot of things that I do not discuss in the public because it has not been discussed in the public. And I will not release it to the public because it's not something that needs to be known to the public. Whatever needs to be made known to the public, we will make sure that it gets known to the public. So I will be having Joe Ward on a future podcast episode. So I hope that you guys are willing to tune in. I think I've said enough for the last hour and 6 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and end my stream right here. I want to thank everybody that has joined my oh, hey, Luna, what's up? I want to thank everybody that has joined. Let's see. Let me see if I find any more articles that I can talk about. This was posted March 10th by Irish Mirror. The young woman who believes she might be Madeline McCann is happy and is finally getting the truth, according to a private investigator working closely with her. Julia Wendell, 21, sparked an internet storm split by outrage and support for her after sharing what she claimed to be evidence suggesting that she may be Madeline McCann. She now resides at an undisclosed location in California with she's not a private detective, and self-professed medium doctor. She's not a doctor either. Fia Johansson, who has been known to help U.S. cops in missing persons cases in the past, said that she decided to move her to a safe house after alleged death threats were sent to Julia, and she claimed that there was a price on her head, which I don't think that's right if that was done. And why would you post photos of her being much happier and provide photos to the news if she is in hiding? That is what I'm completely confused about. Like, I don't understand at all about how, if somebody is needing to be in hiding, that you keep posting photos of their whereabouts. And the police are going to start thinking that that's confusing too, because eventually they're going to start wondering, well, what is going on here? There's several agencies that we have contacted to have this further investigated. As I said, Texas is one of them. Poland's U.S. Embassy is another. We've contacted proper authorities. And all we can do is hope and pray that Julia gets the help that she needs. Yes, she is suffering from mental health. It's a known fact. You've been abused. You've had this stuff happen to you. And nobody is claiming that you haven't been abused. So everybody hopes that she gets the help that she deserves and that the results for the DNA test hurry up and get released. But yes, I definitely will be having an episode with Joe Ward on here. It might be live and it might be recorded because I want to get to the bottom of everything myself to find out the truth of who leaked the call, like the conversation, who leaked it. That's what everybody wants to know. Who do they feel that they leaked the call? I mean, I personally have my suspicion of who I feel leaked the call, but obviously that's his team. He's got to communicate with all his team. His job as being the team leader, just like mine would be, is if you don't want something leaked to the public, you have to first speak to your team and get evidence. You know, personally, me, I would be checking my team's emails to people. I'd be checking phone calls, text messages, because that's your team. You know, you have to be on top of that. And I don't care if they get upset. You know, I'd be like, show me your messages, dude. Show me your messages because I need to know who leaked this call. Oh, I can throw that image away in trash. Yeah, I want to push that in that. Da-na-na-na-na. Yeah, that can be thrown away. Let's see. What is this? Okay, that can be thrown away too. I'm a very strict person when I'm working with individuals. There's things that I don't want released to the public, and I make sure I let everybody know, hey, you know, let's not release this to the public. That does not go there. That goes in that file. Like I have several files on my oh my gosh, where did I open that up? At that and that. Okay. Today's been a very stressful day after I found out that Fia made those phone calls and was releasing her parents, her dad's phone number to the public. So I'm going to go ahead and end my stream. I want to thank everybody that stopped in or whoever stops in later, but I just want to let everybody know that I will be scheduling a time to be having Joe Ward, who discussed with Julia Faustyna and offered services to her. You know, I'll let him discover, you know, not discover, I'll let him discuss what kind of services he was offering to her and discuss more about the conversation that he had with her, and I will let him go into details about the situation, about what he feels about Julia. And also I'm going to ask him a question. I want to know who leaked the call. That's my main concern is like everybody wants to know who he feels leaked the call. I have my suspicion because she called him a pedophile. I mean, but it's not for me to make the final decision of who leaked the call. That's him and his team. And he will get to make the final call on who leaked the call that Julia had conversation with Joe Ward with. And then I find it interesting as well that after she found out that the call was leaked, she wanted to work with him and get help from him, which I'm very concerned. I noticed that she's got a habit of calling people pedophiles and sex traffickers and kidnappers and everything out, but then she wants to call them and contact them back. It doesn't make any sense. That Fia Johansson really confuses me. For somebody who claims she's got a PI license and all these degrees, really confuses me. Like, she's unprofessional. She's dirty with her work that she does. She's messy. She's a messy investigator. You don't release information to the public like she does. She's just a messy individual, and I find out more information about her every day. But I want to thank everybody for listening to my episode today. And I will be having another episode in the upcoming future. So I hope everybody has a good day, and I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Peace out.